South Africa, a land of vast beauty, yet marked by a history of deep division.
There were separate benches that were marked whites only, which we couldn't sit on. We could not go into any restaurant.
So this is Durban, home of the largest Indian community outside of India. Either South African or Indian, which one would you choose?
South African. South African.
Do you think the Indians living here in Durban, your culture has been diluted with the African custom?
Yeah.
I see that this community it's mixed, both Indians and you guys
mixed.
And you guys live in peace. You guys live peacefully.
It's very peaceful here.
Tell
no
me,
one troubles anyone.
how do you feel, Indian or South African?
South African.
This is a good fisherman. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a gangster.
You,
Seriously,
he is a gangster.
I'm a gangster. Yeah, I'm hustling on the streets. I've been on the streets all my life.
All your life.
Yeah,
Where are you from originally?
original from here. Born and brought up in the
Born and brought up in this town. All of you guys.
jungle.
South Africa is a very beautiful place. Very nice people, and we are enjoying the business also. Yeah.
Okay.
So we love it here.
That's when the Indians came to South Africa. This is where they were living.
Under apartheid, the white, black, Indian, and colored communities were separated by law, fueling inequality and resistance.
Through the apartheid government, we were given that name, colored.
What is a colored? Because I can't see myself as a colored, because that identity was forced onto me.
And colored communities were separated by law, fueling inequality and resistance. Imagine landing in Africa and feeling like you just stepped into India. The food, the temples, the language, the culture, all of it right here in Durban, South Africa. Over 1 million Indians call this city home, but nobody talks about it. Today, we change that.
But how did they get here? What does it really mean to be an Indian in today's South Africa? Let's find out. So the aim of today is to take you all to the largest Indian community outside of India, in Durban, South Africa.
In the late 19th century, thousands of Indians were brought to South Africa as indentured laborers. They arrived in Durban, bound by contracts to work in the vast sugarcane plantations. Stripped of their freedoms, they toiled under harsh conditions, yet they preserved their culture, faith, and dreams. Over generations, they built a vibrant community, one that today stands as a testament to resilience and heritage in South Africa.
Yeah, we're in the fourth generation, because when my ancestors came here, they came here in the ship actually. You know, it's one of the ships, I don't know the name of the ships, but forcefully they came into this country, you know. They was not voluntarily coming into this country. So when they was pushed into the ship, they forcefully came to the country, so they landed in Durban. In Durban, there's a place called Mount Hitchcock. That's most of the sisters worked in the sugarcane field, and that's where they lived. So that is how much I know, but I know the place and the area in India they come from, a place that called Arcot. Arcot is in India, but if you ask me where's Arcot, I don't know, you see. And after that, my great-grandparents, they didn't go back to India. They settled here. You know, they had hard time, they settled, and they made their way, they built themselves up. So that is where my parents came in, and then you see me here.
Apartheid really began in 1948, separating people of color from white minority. White people were officially superior over people of color, and the large black majority faced discrimination in every aspect of their life.
Oh yes, I have known stories about the apartheid. When they used to go to work, there was no time. They go in the morning and they come in the evening, they don't know what time is it. There's a very short lunch break, just a little bit of bread and a little bit of sugar water, and they go back to work. That's coming light in the evening, late in the night, sleep. There is a chief, like, you know, white man, he walks around the whip, he comes and knocks at your door, wake up, they got to wake up and go into the field. It was hard, it was bad. We cannot explain how bad. My father used to tell me they have sleepless nights sometimes. They used to have whips in the back.
Whips?
Yes, they the cane sticks, whipping them in the back. If you don't, you cannot talk to a fellow man who's doing the work. You have to just keep on concentrating on the job. End of the day, they want the work to be done. That is the problem. I cannot tell you more, but if I tell you more, then I get emotional. Think what my grandparents went through. It was unbearable. This was not by our local white people. It is the British. The British
people have
yes.
caused more harm in the world.
I'm sure all over the world they did a lot of harm. Those are the people who should run Durban. The British government was running Durban actually.
Are you serious?
I am serious. They were running Durban, and that is the people. It's not our local white, our local black people. It is the British government who caused all this apartheid system. They caused the apartheid system.
Did you experience apartheid?
I did experience.
How was it for you?
The apartheid system was very, very safe, but we were restricted to enter certain areas, certain places. At certain time, we've got to be back home. This is the apartheid system, but everything was absolutely safe. We were safe in the way of telling you that there was no trouble, there was no rights, there was no nothing. Today is reversed. We see a lot of different type of experience because apartheid system, we stayed closely to our own family, our own family. So they put us in the area that we all Indians are. They put the blacks where the black is. That's how we stayed in a place called at Mayville, in a very nice area. They took us away from us. They put us into Chatswood. From Chatswood, we moved to Phoenix. That is where you see the Indians are far apart. It's only now the Indians are changing, but it's too late. Most of the people have passed now. They're late. If they got depressed when they took them from their homes, put them other side, they died.
Hi, my name is Yugan Padiachik. I'm formerly from South Africa. I was born in a little city called Port Elizabeth, way down southeast coast of South Africa. The suburb that I was born in was called South End, and it was a mixed suburb. That means people of all color lived in the suburb. We had black folk, Indian folk, Malay folk, and colored or mixed race, all living in the same area, right? I schooled in that area. I did my primary schooling from the first grade, which we called sub A, to standard 4. Then we were affected by the Group Areas Act, and the entire suburb was expropriated.
The Group Areas Act, passed in 1950 and expanded in 1966, was a cornerstone of apartheid legislation. It legally enforced residential segregation, designating specific areas for different racial groups. Black, Indian, and colored communities were forcibly removed from white areas and resettled in segregated townships. This act not only uprooted families, but reshaped the geography of inequality in South Africa.
And we had to then move to an Indian allocated area about 8 kilometers away. And I had to start my junior high school and senior high school in the new area.
But fast forward to 2026, as I walk through the bustling streets of Durban and the energy of today contrasts with the echoes of the past. The vibrant mix of Indian and black business owners is undeniable, yet beneath this lively surface lies a deep hidden history. The Indian community arrived as indentured laborers, forced to work in sugarcane fields, yet today they thrive, sharing their culture, their food, and their dreams. You wouldn't know it just by looking, or these streets hold both joy and the echoes of struggle.
All right, guys, we are in Victoria Markets. one of the largest or the largest market here in Durban, South Africa. How you doing, sir? Tell me, what is Victoria Market known for?
For fish, crab, prawns.
For fish.
What's the fish market known about? Give me fish. Bros. What time was it? Oh, getting camera right. This is a good fisherman. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a gangster. Seriously.
He's a gangster.
I'm a gangster. Yeah, I'm hustling on the streets. I've been on the streets all my life.
All your life?
Yeah.
Where you from originally?
Original from here. Born and brought up in this.
Born and brought up
All
in
of
this
us.
town. All of you guys.
From the jungle.
So do you consider yourself as an Indian first or a South African?
Well, I'm a South African. I'm an Indian South African, but
Tell me something, right? Do you still practice your Indian culture?
yes, yes, we're Muslim.
So you're a Muslim?
It's always been here. We got the biggest mosque in the southern hemisphere. That is Grey Street Mosque.
This more.
The mosque. The mosque where we pray.
there, yeah.
It's the biggest in the southern hemisphere. That's Grey Street Masjid.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, Durban is filled with lots of history, man. Lots of history. This market called Victoria Market, what is it known for?
It's known for fish, crab, prawns, sardines. Right now it's a sardine season, so it's known for fresh sardines. You can get tripe, you can get trotters, you can get sheephead, everything and anything that you need, you would receive it.
Victoria Market stands as the largest market in Durban, a vibrant center for Indian traders and entrepreneurs. Fishing is one of the primary sources of income for the Indian community here in Durban, and it's no surprise given the city's coastal nature, surrounded by beaches, rivers, and bustling ports. As I wandered through, a fisherman invited me into his daily life, guiding me from the sea's edge to the heart of his trade, where each catch carries a piece of their enduring legacy.
So this is where you work?
Yeah, this is where we come to every day. We try to make.
So this is how you guys fish here? So this is what you guys do here. So he just caught a fish.
Yeah, this is my good friend Kevin. This is Preston. Yeah, always.
Hello, Preston. How you doing? Nice, man.
Yeah, also doing fishing for a living.
Okay. So how many fishes do you guys catch on a daily here?
As you can see,
Is that the fish?
small ones. So
Small
every
ones.
day it's not good.
What's
Some days it's bad.
What's the biggest
These are pinkies.
size
You
of fish
use them
to get the big
more.
ones?
Yeah.
Oh,
big,
I see.
Catch more big.
And then how much do you sell one fish?
It depends on the size and what fish it is. Well, some good fish like a Natal Scampino get 120 rand, 250 rand a kilo.
Approximately, let's say 500 rand in a day.
Yeah, you can make 500 rand a day with all the other fish that you do also catch. Not only with one fish.
What's the minimum you make in a day?
Well, on a good day, the most I have made is 3,500 rand.
3,500 rand in one day. And then on a bad day?
On a bad day, the most you make sometimes is nothing, because that's how bad it is. When it's bad, I mean it's bad. When it's good, it's good.
And you have a family?
Yes, I do. I have 2 children also that I support. I have a wife. I have a mom that has a broken leg, so she's at home. She's old age. Yeah, and I support them.
And this is your only source of
This
income?
is my income.
So even with your medical challenge, you still come out here to fish?
100%. Sometimes I'm sick and I'm still here. I just got discharged from hospital not long ago. Last week sometime. I just got discharged. I was in ICU. And I just got discharged, and the next day I was here fishing because I needed some money. I had no one to even visit me in hospital because I had no money.
Aziz is one of many Indians living below the poverty line in Durban. Like countless South Africans from all walks of life, he battles each day, living hand to mouth, a stark legacy that lingers 32 years after apartheid's official end. Yet, in the midst of his struggle, something extraordinary shines through. Despite barely scraping by with his small fishing business, Aziz and his friend Attar give what little they have every 2 weeks to feed the hungry. No government grants, no corporate backing, just two men with nothing but their determination, using every ounce of their earnings to keep hope alive. In this quiet resilience, a deeper truth echoes. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness carry the weight of a nation's future.
Why do you feel the need to do this?
The need doing this here is because it's more about humanity. You cannot walk by looking at the next person eating well and another not having something to eat. So from within our heart, this is how we grew up, due to our grandparents teaching us, our parents teaching us, passing it on to us, that the more you give in life, the more God watches over everybody who is partaking in what they do.
How often do you do this?
We do it quite often. We do it during the month of fasting, or whenever need be, that we have people that wish to contribute in order to try and feed, that we do this here. So at any given time, we do a feeding.
All right, Mr. Aziz, is this an NGO or is just something that you are doing from your pocket?
Well, it's not an NGO. We are doing it from our pocket with Altaf, as he explained, his brother, him, ourselves, the guys that's here. We all get together and we put hands together to do this feeding. It's not done on the NGO or anyone that's sponsoring us anything at the moment.
This is Victoria Market. Lots of local designs, local outfits. And then the Indian spices. Peri peri. This is the Indian spice, right? I'm good. How you doing, man? I'm doing a documentary.
Yeah.
About the Indian community here in Durban.
Right.
How long have you been in South Africa?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am here 35 years. I think more than that. 36, 37 years. 37.
Wow.
Yes,
So-
I'm quite long.
so
My
you-
son is 35 years old. Yeah.
If I ask you now, who are you? Would you say you're a South African or you are an Indian?
I am a South African Indian. I'm a South African
Okay,
Indian.
if you were asked to choose one, either South African or Indian, which one would you choose?
South African. South African.
I'm proud to be a South African, and I love to be a South African, and I'll always be in South Africa. It is the most beautiful country you can live in. We have everything here.
Absolutely.
You know, we have everything here. So nothing will change my mind to leave South Africa.
Because right now I'm here. I like to support all my South African friends. Yeah. And I'm enjoying here. Yeah, I really like this. This place is our South Africa is a very beautiful place. Very nice people, and we are enjoying the business also. Yeah.
Okay.
So we love it here.
That's nice. Thank you so much. Let
You're
me let
welcome,
you do
sir.
your business.
And you can come again more often.
Yeah, like when?
Anytime. You can come next week. When you want to come?
Maybe Monday.
Monday.
As the sun began to dip over Durban, I moved slowly through the streets, each step echoing with the stories of the Indian community. After hours of exploring their daily lives, fatigue settled in. I longed for a taste that could bridge past and present, and then the taxi driver smiled and told me of the bunny chow.
We invented the bunny chow.
Are you serious? The bunny chow started from South Africa, Durban.
Durban.
This is interesting.
If you come to Durban, you must have a bunny chow.
We're gonna try out bunny chow, guys.
This iconic dish, born in Durban, carries generations of flavor, and as I follow the taxi's winding path to a celebrated local restaurant, I realize I'm about to taste a legacy, one bite at a time.
So we're in a place called Miyats. I heard this is where they have the best bunny chow. I mean, so we just want to give it a try and see if it's really the best. You can't come to Durban without trying bunny chow. How you doing, sir? Oh, nice. I heard this is where you have the best bunny chow.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for the best.
So can I place an order?
Sure. Okay, nice mutton bunny.
What you have?
One mutton, chicken, I do a nice prawn.
Do you want me to record you?
You can shoot.
So you have?
I got mutton, I got chicken, I do a T-bone mutton, I do a prawn.
Give me mutton.
Mutton. Give me 1/4 mutton. Would you like some pickle? Chilies?
Just give me the main thing, the main sauce, yeah.
What would you like to drink?
Just sparkling water is fine.
Water?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you can't come to Durban and not try bunny chow. You gotta be kidding me if you don't. So we're just gonna give it a try and see if it's actually the best in town. I mean, it's quite interesting to know that bunny chow was actually invented here in Durban, not even in India, because I used to think that bunny chow was actually invented in India, but I was shocked when I was told it was invented here in Durban. So let's give it a try. Yes? Yeah, water. Yeah. I told him already. Thank you. Can I sit somewhere there, right? I can sit there, right?
Any people in the side?
I told him already, just give me the main thing you guys have, what you offer us when it comes to bunny chow. Is it bunny chow, right?
Yeah, bunny chow.
Yeah, just give me the main thing. Thank you. So let's try it out and see if it's the best as they say it is. We're gonna try it out. I just wanted to sit outside here so I don't be on anybody's face. You know, some people don't want to be in the camera, so let's try a bunny chow. So we're in a place called Chatwood. It's one of the largest Indian community here in South Africa, Durban. And the last time we were in Phoenix, so today we're in Chatswood. And Chatswood, like I heard, it's where you have more concentration of the Indian community, and that's why we're here. You know, so, but you can't pass through Durban without trying their delicacy, which is the bunny chow, the famous bunny chow. So it's, for those that don't know, a bunny chow is some sort of like a bread and they stuff it in with meats. Depending what kind of meat you want, you can have prawns, you can have beef, chicken, or whatever. But I ordered for the one with mutton. So we'll give it a try. When it comes, I'm gonna show you guys. That's the famous bunny chow. Thank you. Some mouth-watering dish. So this is the pickle. That's a carrot. And this is the gravy. And then this is bread. Very mouth-watering. Let's just give it a try and see. But first, I think you need to wash your hands to get this going. So we're ready. Ready to go right now. Let's go. Let's bring it down a little bit. First trial of bunny chow. Famous Durban delicacy. One more bite. And then I'll tell you guys what it tastes like. So, if you've tried curry before, like the gravy tastes like you know when you're eating the gravy and the curry and rice. So this tastes like it, but it's got a lot of flavor. It's got a lot of flavor. It's not hot. It's not hot, but it tastes more like curry. Actually, this is actually curry and bread, but it's very, very tasty. Very, very tasty. Definitely lots of spices in here. And the coriander gives it a different flavor all together. Let's try it with the pickles and see. Let's try with the pickles. Take a bit of pickles, put it on the bread. With the pickles, it's a whole different taste. And there's something here, I don't know what it is. It's like a stick. It has a woody taste. I don't know what it is. Guys, you gotta try this out, man. You gotta try this out, man. Don't touch. And the mutton is so tender. It makes sense. That's what I can say. I hear the name Bunny Chow, delicacy. Now I understand.
So, just before I left Phoenix, I encountered a young man of third-generation Indian South African standing on the fence of his future, poised to join the police force. As we leaned on the worn fence, he opened up about his father's struggle, apartheid's heavy grip, the quiet nights, and the sliver of hope that kept them going. And in his gaze, I saw a bridge between past and future, a future he was ready to shape.
Do you think the Indians living here in Durban, your culture has been diluted with the African custom?
No, I won't say it's diluted. However, Hinduism or Christianity or Muslims practice their own beliefs. So it doesn't intervene or interfere with the African culture. So I won't say it's diluted. It's actually propelled because you get to experience. We're living in Chatsworth. You can drive around the Chatsworth community. We have mosques, we have churches, we have temples. So we have built those religious places over the years so that all members from the community can go into these practices and perform their spiritual duels correctly.
So you don't think, so you feel like the same religion, culture and value that you guys came into Africa with, or your grandparents came into Africa with, is still the same thing that you guys are practicing?
Yes, it's still being practiced up until today because of the infrastructure that our grandparents and the ones that came before us introduced into these communities. If they didn't have churches, mosques and temples, where would the youth get religious places that they can go attend or that they can go and pray? So we have the infrastructure in place here. So that is why even generations after generations, we still have our culture, be it Hinduism, Christianity or the Muslim culture, is because we have these churches, mosques and temples in these communities like Chatsworth and Phoenix or wherever Indians are residing in Durban.
So this is Phoenix. When the Indian people landed in Africa, this is the area they were given to stay. But it's not just the Indians living here. This place is also, I would say it's a small rainbow community because the blacks and the Indians, everyone coexist in this little neighborhood.
It was the first Indian school that was established in the southern half of the country. And the majority of our teachers were brought down from Durban. They had qualified at a teacher training college and they came down to teach us in this new school. There were, however, a few local teachers that were brought into the fraternity. The principal was from Pretoria. He was Indian, the equivalent of a head teacher, and the vice principal was a local teacher. The majority of the teachers were from Durban and of Indian origin.
African people, if they wanted to go, they needed to have a dome pass.
What's a dome pass?
A dome pass is basically to produce to the police or whoever that I have this dome pass so that I can go to the next area, because it was so restricted.
Wow.
From there, I flew to Cape Town, where I explored the neighborhoods of the colored community, delving into their daily lives and their hopes for a transformed South Africa.
In this period, you know, around here it's hectic with gangsterism. Yeah. So what we do, we're keeping them away from that big gangsters. We're keeping them together in our community.
In Cape Flats, Cape Town, gang violence is devastating. From January to September 2025, there were 2,104 murders in the area, about 7.7 killings per day. Gang-related murders in the Western Cape reached 882 during that year, making it the deadliest province in South Africa. This violence is a stark reminder of the deep scars left by apartheid. Before we go any further, I should break down how racial groups are classified here. Colored is a centuries-old community of diverse heritage that might be called Creole in the US or Caribbean. They are distinguished from Africans, who are the city's Xhosa-speaking black population. While Africans are the vast majority in most of South Africa, in Cape Town, coloreds are the largest group. Africans are a close second. Whites are only 15%, followed by Asians and others.
Clothing the kids, keeping the kids from the street. Let our kids have fun. From start to finish. You know, this is holiday period. This is the holidays. The kids are all running around outside. This is a community where you get gun shooting, you have stabbings, you have people fighting outside here.
In South Africa, the term colored remains a deeply contested identity. For many in the colored community, that label was imposed by colonial and apartheid regimes, a forced categorization that still echoes in their lives today. As they reclaim their past, they continue to challenge a name that was never theirs, seeking a future where their identity is truly their own.
I'm a colored. I call myself a colored because through the apartheid government, we were given that name, colored. My grandmother is Scottish, and my grandfather is a Zulu.
What is a colored? Because I can't see myself as a colored, because that identity was forced onto me.
If you have a identity crisis, what do? If you don't know who you are. Now the problem that we have in our area here is our people don't know who they are. And history has been distorted. So much so that even the colored believes he's a colored. Even though this identity was forced upon us. First by the colonialists, then the nationalist government, and now the democratic dispensation.
So we're born right now. We're going to Durban.
After immersing myself in the Indian community and gaining insight into the colored experience, I now board a flight from Cape Town to Johannesburg to uncover the deeper truths of apartheid's legacy.
Gonna catch the car train. So I'm here at the Apartheid Museum to get a bit of history of how this whole thing began. So come along with me.
Negative reaction overseas and effective and expanding economic sanctions against South Africa.
Worldwide condemnation of South Africa was almost immediate, and so was the white government's reaction. Within days of the shooting, the state of emergency was expanded. Journalists were prohibited from filming any incident of police violence under the threat of 10 years of imprisonment.
I was born in apartheid, but freedom happened in 1994, so I was at 2 at the time. So I didn't experience that. Like I mentioned earlier, that my grandparents experienced that, and they shared their experiences with me as I got older.
After speaking with the colored community, the Indian community, one recurring theme emerged. They all point back to the apartheid government as the architect of their division, creating barriers that still shape their lives today. Yet the black community tells a different story. They see outsiders, especially African immigrants, as a threat to their livelihoods.
Do you have any Indian friend?
No, I don't have Indian friends.
Why?
I don't know what can I say about that question, but I don't have any Indian friends.
Is it because you are racist?
Yeah, I'm very arrogant. I'm stealing their jobs. You see? There are guys that I know, but they are not my friends. It's just that I know them.
What I'm doing is something that everyone is supposed to do. Our government is supposed to enforce laws. If you enforce your laws, it's not hate. You are saying, if you come to my house, it's my house. It's my rules.
To tell you the truth, I hate foreigners. I hate foreigners, and the government is doing nothing.
This tension has ignited a wave of xenophobic attacks targeting African nationals in a crisis that is still unfolding. In this fractured landscape, we must ask ourselves, can South Africa heal if its people continue to turn against one another?
Do you feel South African or Indian?
I am a South African Indian. That's what I am.
If you were asked to choose just one, not South African, Indian, either South African or Indian, which one would you choose?
I'm a South African. I'm a South African.
You feel more connected being a South African than Indian?
African because I've been born in South Africa.
Apart from you being born here,
yes,
you feel more South African?
Yes, I am a South African. And I'm proud to be a South African citizen residing in Durban.
So, what you're doing, it's a form of unity. What does unity mean to you in today's South Africa?
Unity means being equal in South Africa. So at the end of the day, with us doing the feeding, it doesn't make you any better than a millionaire or a person that has nothing in their pockets. As I said to you, it's for everyone. We don't look by race or nationality. If you are hungry and if you wish to have a plate of food, so be it. You're most welcome to come and join us.
Thank you very much. Unity, in his words, means equality. And as we know, South Africa is a rainbow nation, as they call it. And what Mr. Aziz Anatov is doing here today is what we want to see in today's South Africa.
If you enjoyed this film, like, subscribe, and stay connected for what's next.